Hello, viewers. It's another beautiful evening, and we're here live from Ghana. And today on the show, I have the Universal Boxing Alliance president himself, James Hawk Lloyd. James, welcome to Kboxtv.
Hiya, you okay?
Yeah, all right. We've been going back and forth with you. We've been trying to get to talk to you, especially the time differences and all that. But I'm glad that you've been able to make time for us to speak to you. So,
Thank you
James,
for having me.
let's just go straight into it since it's a very brief, it's a 30-minute show. We didn't want to waste much of your time. We want to
Okay.
go straight into the details. First of all, we'd like to get to know you more because there's not much information about you. We would like to get to know you more, and then from there we'll talk about the organization, what came about the organization, and the shows that will be coming on very soon. I'm sure COVID-19 has already made you cancel a lot of shows, but we are hopeful that things will pick up, and so we'll also talk about the upcoming shows. And I mean, there are many boxing promoters around the world who would love to, promote and have the UBA title on the show, how they'll go about it, and how somebody can also become a member. These are the things that we'll talk about on the show today. So, without much ado, James, um, I call you Jimmy because I got to know you
Yeah,
as
that's
Jimmy.
fine. Yeah, you can call me Jimmy anyway. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah, right. I mean, Jimmy. Okay, so how did you get?
You go on then. Hello.
All right, guys. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, sorry about that. You're back. So I was asking. What made you get into boxing?
Oh, I was a kid and I was always fighting and
Right.
I had so much weight on me as well. I was a fat kid. That's why I started boxing, to be honest. More
Okay.
I was getting bullied, I think. That's why I started boxing.
Right.
Long time ago.
Oh, okay. This was about 20 years ago, 30 years ago,
40.
40 years ago. Okay.
40.
All right. Great. All right. And when you got into the sport, how did you feel? Because you said you were fat, you were trying to lose weight. How did it go for you?
Well, it was good. I lost the weight and I started getting more interested in boxing because I liked boxing anyway. And I was fighting, and they said to me one day, they said, "Do you want to go into the competition?" I said, "Yes, fine," and it's gone from there. I'm originally from Turkey, and I've been in the
Oh,
Turkish national team as well. I fought in there, and I got the bronze medal in the World Cup 1992.
okay.
And
All right.
then
Great.
after then, I got married and I come to England, and I never done the boxing, and I started doing professional after that. So I did it professional a little bit to go to America. We went to
Yeah.
Florida and lived there, and come back to England. I'm in England now since 2002.
Oh, okay. I'm sure one of the memories you have on your in your head is like the fight that made you the WBU champion,
Yes.
cruiserweight champion. What memories do you have from that fight?
Well, that was a good fight. I had a young guy fighting me, and he was strong as well. But I won in the, I think it was the third round. I won the fight, and then I got the semi-professional world title
Mm,
about
yeah.
4 years ago. It's
Right.
gone
Great.
now.
Great. All right. And I realized that you're very close to your wife because you have a lot
Yes,
of photos that you have. How
yes.
on a loving side, how did you meet your wife?
Uh, we meet at work. We both
Okay.
used to work as a security. We meet there.
Okay. Okay. All right, great. Now let's just go straight. When you decided to hang your gloves, you started the Universal Boxing Alliance.
Well, in
How did
between,
that?
I still do the boxing. I was a trainer for a while. I did the
Okay.
boxing training. I still teach boxing. I do one-to-one sessions, and
Hmm.
when I finished doing the corners. I used to train Chris Goodwin from England, from Chester.
Okay.
He's a two times world champion, one of them World Boxing Foundation lightweight champion, and second one is the World Boxing Federation light welterweight champion. He's also going to fight in our show in Turkey as well.
Right, right. Ladies
And
and
then
gentlemen,
I started doing this. I opened my own organization called Universal Boxing Alliance. I wanted to go further. You see, that's why. And since then, I got meet Charles and BMMA a few, and then now we're working with them.
Right. I mean, I wanted to get an idea how the Universal Boxing Alliance came to you. Whether it was something you had already had in your mind that you had wanted to start an organization like that.
I was seeing fighters, and I don't like they getting treated badly, and I started doing my own shows, because semi-professional shows, to bring a little bit life on it, and I wanted to get that system going, having local champions, British champions, and then European champions with the other semi-professional guys, and then maybe world title and all that stuff. And that's why I started Universal Boxing Alliance. But afterwards, I meet with Charles from America, and we've gone professional. Now we're going to do our first professional show in Turkey on the 31st of October, if everything goes well with the coronavirus.
Right, great. I mean, you said something that I'm really interested in. You said what made you start this because you didn't also like some of the things that some boxers were going through. I mean, for many fighters who will be able to watch the show, who would like to get in contact with you, I just want us to break some things down. Maybe they'll find themselves in a situation that would match some of these things that you're about to say, and might get in contact with you, and then for them to get on your show. If you say that some of the things that the boxers were going through that you weren't interested, could you speak to some of these things?
Some of the things, what? Sorry, I didn't get that.
Some of the things that you didn't like, or you didn't like to see boxers go through, that made you want to start your own organization.
Yeah, I don't see some people get treated, or already they are winners in the ring, if you know what I mean. Only way to beat him, knock him out. You can't do that. You can't win. I don't like that. I don't like that homeboys and the away boys stuff. I like it. Just guy comes in, 50-50 fight. Whoever wins, they'll get a decision, or they will just win it anyway. That's why I opened. That's why I started my own organization, for the fair fights.
All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, my guest on the show is James Hawk Lloyd. He's the Universal Boxing Alliance president, and today we get to talk to him, so that if you're anywhere in the world and you want to get in contact with him, or you want to be on a show to fight, you know how to get in contact with him. Now, Jimmy, let's get straight into it. I mean, you said you started as a semi-pro, and then now you are fully into pro.
Yes, the organization is now. We are in the professional boxing part of it now. We forget about the other ones, and I'll let my other friends deal with it. I'm just going to do the professional part of it, and the first show coming up soon, as you know yourself.
Okay, all right. So you got in contact with BMMF AU president, that's Charles Russo. He's been on the show. He's also mentioned about
Charles getting contacted with me. He found me. I didn't really know anything about him. He found me, and I go from there. And from the day one, I just believe that guy, and I think he will do all anyway. Whatever he says, he will do it. Slowly but surely, it's going to happen.
Right. He's mentioned a lot of things that he plans that his organization has in plan for boxers. I mean, for you, I mean, at what point do you think that, all right, let me work with this guy? I feel like what he's saying can really work.
Because he's been straight from the beginning, and many places. Just bear this in mind. Everybody charges different prices, and some people said, "Oh, we will represent your organization. We will do this. We will do that." But they wanted money. When Charles called me, he didn't ask me a penny. He didn't say nothing about the money. He didn't say. He said all will be paid, all will be done, and that's why I got it, because I don't like people talks money all the time. Money is sometimes nothing, maybe most of the time everything, but when you go into something, if somebody asks you money straight away, you always get like, oh, they are true or not. But this guy never asked me anything, and then he said he will help us. I said, yeah, fine, we will work with you, and we start working now. He's a good friend.
All right, great. And I also realized that a lot of the organizations, your title is also being competed on the APBC side as well.
Right.
How did that also come about?
Which side gonna be? Sorry, which side gonna be?
Association of Professional Boxing Commissions.
Yes. Yes.
You also realized that
I applied for it. I got the forms and I sent it to them, emailed to them, and they gave me the membership. And then so we are the member of the association as well. We'll be on their website that they will see that we are a professional boxing organization.
That's true. So since the UBA came into full force or into full organizationship, how many shows or fights have you sanctioned and have you sanctioned?
From the start, we did about first couple of years we did four shows a year, and after that I dropped to 3 shows a year. So we done about 15 shows at least.
15 shows.
And they were good. We had British champions, we had Welsh champions, we had English champions, and we had European champions. We had few champions, but that's all on the semi-professional part of it now. It's nothing to do with what we're doing now. Our first professional show, like I said, going to be end of October.
Being the head of an organization, I mean, how difficult or easy is it for you?
Well, it's got the ups and downs already, because you see, you're in Ghana, you're like an hour behind me, and they say America like 5, 6, 7 hours behind us, and you have to catch up on the telephone all the time, and then you get argued with the wife a lot.
I understand.
That is the problem. You just got different times to get on with the people. Other than that, what problems are? Some people are greedy. That is the problem as well. Some people wants too much money for this, wants too much money for that. When you get into the organization part of it, you will see that they're all pain in the backside parts of it.
Okay. I mean, many people around the world know of the bigger organizations, or let's say the well-known organizations, the WBC, the IBF, the WBA. I mean, for you coming up, it's organization. How do these people pose as a challenge for you?
Well, let's put it this way: we are not trying to achieve or be WBC or WBA. We are trying to better conditions for the boxing guys. That's what we are trying to do with the BMMAFU and UBA now part of the organization. We are trying to do that. That is the problem in the most boxing world, because managers and the promoters earn much more money than the fighters themselves, and that's not right. Not right at all.
Right.
We're trying to bring fair treatment and fair payment and all that stuff. So that's going to go into their ways as well. That's going to be balanced, and we will be better than the others anyway. I don't see them as a threat. They are the big organizations. They've been going on since years and years and years. So I can't say nothing about that. Just hopefully we will be successful as them one day. That's why I hope.
Right. But if the opportunity comes for you to work with them, like how you work with APBC, and then the BBMFU, I'm sure it will be something you would welcome.
But I hope so. I hope we will come somewhere and we will do something. At least if you can help few people, and if you change few people's mind as well, open their eyes, that will be the achievement for us. That's all we need to do, really.
When I posted I was about to talk to you, one of the promoters got in contact with me. The question that he was asking is, so if he wants to promote a fight and have a UBA title on it, what must he do?
We got representatives in Africa as well, as you know. We got. Can I say the names or not?
Oh, you can say the name. Sure, you can.
The Ghana representative is the Baba Indiga, and our West Africa representative is the Michael Baron Quarty, I think his name, isn't he?
Michael Carter.
Yeah, these guys, they can get in touch with these guys easy, no problem. And they could go through them, because when they are asked me, when they request, we will give titles into the Africa. Of course, we will do that. Well, I'm saying that we got in Turkey fight card. We got the African title as well, heavyweight African title gonna be.
Right.
So they can get in touch with those people and they sort out their analysis. It will be easier for you because they're all in the same place. They're not going on to the international calls and all that stuff.
Let me take you back a little bit. I mean, I saw one of your posts of you giving, wanted to give, I think, $2,000 or $3,000 for.
Yes. Pounds.
How did it?
British pounds.
Sorry, pounds, British pounds. How did that go?
Hasn't happened. They come up to just before we were going to do that. The COVID-19 came in, so that show, original one, that was going to be in August or September, if I remember rightly. But we now cut off the first show we were going to do in April, which is we haven't, because go straight to do that prize fighting show. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to have guys between 80 to 83 kilos in same division, 8 guys. They're going to fight each other, and the winner going to get £2,000 after that.
Oh, okay.
This is not for the professional boxers. This is just the semi-professionals.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the clarification. So, guys, you just heard it there. It's not for the pro, but it's for the semi-pro. So, for the professionals, what are they expecting to get then?
I don't know. It's up to fight. So honestly, you can't just say anything. It's up to where they're fighting or how they're fighting. It's like we're going to put the show in Turkey. We can't charge them same prices they charge in England.
Right.
Or when you go to Ghana, you can't charge the same prices they charge in America. It's different places. So that's up to them. We're not going to make too much money in Turkish show. I'm not bothered about the money part. We're going to have good boxers fighting there, and we're going to put our name there.
Right.
That's why I'm doing it.
As an organization president and as somebody who is very passionate about boxers, and for you, it has driven you to start this organization. I'm sure you would want to connect it to the rest of the world. I'm talking of Asia, the Americas, and including Africa and the rest of the world. How do you intend getting everybody on board?
Well, I already got lots of people on board. Anyway, we got representative, as you know, in Ghana, in North Africa, Morocco, Egypt, like that. And we got representative in Nepal. We got representative in, like I said before, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Pakistan. We got India. In America, in whole Africa, just getting there, we get more and more people.
It looks like you are really considering let me say the deprived or the third world countries on board a lot, because most of the names you mentioned.
Yes,
is there a reason for that?
Most people get affected in boxing. The people don't have too much money nowadays. What they're doing, they bring in people from countries like Africa or the East European countries.
Right.
When I say East, I don't mean in Europe countries, the other ones like Latvia and all that area. They bring in boxers from there, and they pay like comical money. They don't pay enough money to those people. That's why I started from your side as well, the East countries.
Right.
And there are good boxers, good talents in there as well. I want to get them as well. That's what I want to do.
All right. I'm sure they'll be very, very glad to, have someone like you to, look over their shoulder for them and try to get an opportunity for them to compete as well. Now let's talk about this briefly. For you, again, coming back to you as the head of an organization again, there are a lot of things that you also have in mind that you had wanted to come up with before COVID-19. And all these things have ceased. You've made reference to the show in Turkey, the show in Turkey. Could you tell us about this show that's coming up in Turkey?
Right. This show gonna be Universal Boxing Alliance and BMMAFU sported and presented. So we're gonna have on the top of the bill, we're gonna have the guy from England fighting your guy from Ghana. I can't remember his name now. I'm sorry about that. And
I'll
like
get
I
that.
said,
Like, go ahead.
yeah, Chris, the two times world champion, but
Right.
he hasn't boxed since 2015. So this is
Right.
coming back fight as well. So we will see. They're going to fight for the UBA international title,
Okay.
and then the other three main fights. They're all from Ghana. Two of them
Okay.
super bantamweight international title, and the other one is a super bantamweight international title. And we got
Okay.
heavyweight African title coming up as well on the same show. And
Oh,
then of
okay.
course we're gonna have few more fights, but they're not gonna be title fights.
Okay. All right. So, guys, you just heard the card. I mean, we have some Ghanaians representing on the fight. Manu Planche is fighting for the bantamweight title.
Yeah.
You also have Theophilus Tete fighting for the super bantamweight title,
Yes.
and then we have Haruna Usman also on the
Yeah.
bill. He's going to face Ibrahim Mashal, and then we have Emmanuel Quarte also fighting on the bill. He's going to face the English fighter Chris Godwin.
Two times former world title. He has, yeah, former world titleist.
Oh, okay. All right. So, guys, those are some of the names that are going to be on the card. Very exciting card. I'm just glad that we have some Ghanaians who are also going to fight
Yes.
on that bill. But my question that I want to ask is, how is this possible? Going to be possible with some restrictions especially about traveling, with the traveling
Right.
restrictions in place?
I think traveling is all right to Turkey now, and the restrictions are that we just restricted by the amount of people we can have in, and that's 1,000 people allowed to come in. That's it. If you been doing the showing the 10,000 people capacity place, we still allow 1,000 people in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So, so it means it's
that's
going to
gonna
be
be a
with.
problem. But sorry.
So it means it's going to be like there'll be fans at the venue.
Say again. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Cut
So
off.
I'm saying, so does it mean that there will be some fans who be allowed to come watch the fight in Turkey?
Yes, of course. They have to buy the ticket and come in. So I'm not talking about the people they bring in with themselves. I'm talking about 1,000 watching. So yeah, they can come from there, but they have to buy tickets in Turkey. Tickets gonna be on sale, hopefully beginning of August. So
Okay. Okay. So if I get you right, it means fans will be able to come watch the fight.
of course they can. Yes.
Okay. All right. So now I'm talking of how the boys will be able to travel with the restrictions, with the travel ban because of the COVID-19.
Like I said, I think you guys are right to go there now because they opened the borders in Turkey now, airports and everything open. So I think everybody will be all right. But this is the thing, I'm going to look into it this coming month as well, and I'm going to let you guys know straight away.
Okay, okay. All right. Another thing I also want to talk about is for the people who will not be able to come, as in fly from Ghana to come, would there be any
Yes.
platform that they can watch this show on?
Oh, I don't know that. I'm working on that yet. But let's put this way: if I can't do anything, I'll put live on Facebook. How about that? They can watch from there.
All right, great.
If we can't do anything else, we're definitely gonna do that do straight from the Facebook.
Okay, okay. All right. So it's been a very interesting conversation that I've had with UBA President Jimmy Lloyd. Now, Jimmy, I mean, what are some of the things that fans should expect after COVID-19, apart from this show, coming from the organization?
Right. Well, I hope everyone will be safe. I hope we won't get hit with this second wave. If people and the governments are careful, of course, that will be happen. So I'm telling people to keep yourself clean, wash your hands, and do whatever you have to do. We have to be very careful. I hope we're not going to hit by the second wave, but I don't know. I can't say too much.
All right, let me take some few comments coming in from our viewers. This is coming from Michael Baron Corte. He says, "Hey Jimmy, your West Africa representative is watching you. You are great, of course. Thank you, Mr. Corte. He's one of my regular viewers. He's always making time for us. And this is also coming in from Charles Russo, the president of the BMM AFU himself. He said, Jimmy doing amazing things. Yes. I mean, Jimmy
Thanks,
is
Charles.
definitely
Thank you very
doing
much. We are doing it. We are. You are doing as well, not just me. We both doing it.
right. So Bashiru is saying good evening. And Robert Fields Jackson is also saying they are watching in the USA. All right. Let me come back to you again.
Yes.
Mr. President, El Presidente. I like to say that. I mean, for boxers who would want an opportunity, right, to fight
um,
under your organization, what would you tell them?
well, anyone good enough to do it, of course they will do it anytime, no problem. But they have
Mm,
to get in touch with the if they go onto the Universal Boxing Alliance on the Facebook, they will
okay.
see the certificates there and they will see which country they are from. So they can easily go to those people because there are representatives and they can ask them what they're going to do, how they're going to do it, and we go from there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And so apart from Facebook, how else can they contact you? Or how can
Um,
other promoters get in contact with the BMM, sorry, with the
well,
UBA? Yeah.
they can go onto the UBA page and my number there.
Okay.
My
Okay.
number there, my email address there, everything there.
All right, guys, you just heard it
Or I
from
can give my number now if you want. I'm not bothered. If you
yeah,
want
yeah,
me to
yeah,
give
of
my
course, of course. I mean, that's why
yeah,
you're on the show. I mean,
right.
I just want people to be able to get in contact with you as much as possible, especially the boxers
That's
and the
fine.
promoters who want to promote their shows. Because
I'll give it.
as an
I'll give my
organization,
number. I'll give my
of course.
number now, right now. No problem.
Okay,
Britain code number is 4444.
okay,
Yeah, and
okay,
my number is seven five seven
okay.
zero
Uh-huh.
nine four seven
Uh-huh.
six six six.
666. All right. So plus 44 75
Yes.
70 94 76 66.
Yes, I'm on the WhatsApp as well. I can answer them on the WhatsApp, no problem.
Okay. Okay. All right, guys, it's been a very wonderful show, and my guest has been the president of the UBA, Universal Boxing Alliance, James Hawk Lloyd. You heard everything that I
Thank
mean
you.
he said. He has amazing things coming from his organization for people, and we're all expecting a big show coming up in Turkey very soon, in October. It's one of the shows we'll be looking forward and see some of the Ghanaian fighters that you have on the show. But before you go, I mean, what other works do you have planned with Charles Russo? That'll be coming up apart from this one.
Well, we're going to be working together all the time now because Charles Russo is the part of my company too. He got the shares of my company. Well, I'm going to sign the papers soon and he will have it. So he will be the part owner of it.
Okay.
He's just a good friend and will be the part owner. And Dundan, we're just going to be together, carry on doing whatever we're going to do best, help the boxers.
Okay. Your last words, and then we sign out.
Well, I will say thank you very much for having me there. I enjoyed it.
You're
It's
welcome.
great to get in touch with those people, and
Mhm.
all good. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
All right, guys. We also thank Mr. Lloyd also very much for coming on the show. We hope to get him back very, very soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Take care.
Okay. All right, you too. All right, guys. That's a very fantastic show. We just ended with James Hawk Lloyd, the president of the Universal Boxing Alliance. Like he said, he's provided his contact. If there's anything that you want, make sure you can watch this video back again, and then you'll be able to get his contact to get in contact with him and see how you can compete on their shows. I'll be having Kofi Jantwa, Kofi Jantwa of Mayweather Promotions on the show, God willing, Friday. I'll be here at the same time. We'll be talking about, I mean, all the fantastic things that he's doing back in America. And in fact, he also mentioned some few days that he's planning some things for Ghana. So we'll have him on the show, and so that he can tell us about all these things that he's planning for us. Probably, maybe very soon, he can get us connected with the other people on the Mayweather Promotions, and we also have them on the show to talk to them as well. I always thank you guys for making time to watch us. We have amazing things planned for Kboxtv, and we really, really cherish each and everyone who always makes time to watch us. Um, especially Michael Baron Court, one of my favorite viewers who's always made time for us, and Sami Kwesi. I also thank you for always making time. We're also planning to bring in boxing news on every Mondays. I'm working with a team to see how we can do that. So that at least before, apart from the shows that we have on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, there'll be some more content of, or you see more of me on Mondays, bringing you all the highlights in the world of boxing to you in your homes and anywhere you find yourself. Thank you always for making time. We'll be here, God willing, tomorrow and then Friday. Tomorrow we have the total boxing show here. I have my guys, Charles, Daniel Soa, and I also have Kujo Amedoda, who will also be here, God willing, tomorrow. We'll discuss about Joseph Agbeko's chances of becoming a world champion soon because he's working with again Michael Baron Corte and then Global Boxing Stars. They have some fantastic things coming up. We also have Manu Plant, who is also up for a very big fight very, very soon. We'll see how we can also his chances as well. We have some few guys who will be getting them on the show very soon to talk to about. We have the Charles Baron Corte himself who will be on the show very soon for him to tell us what he's doing. As far as boxing is concerned, he represents a lot of people. He represents UBA, he represents BMMFU, he represents Global Boxing Stars, he represents a lot of people, a lot of organizations in Ghana. We'd like to get him on the show so that we can properly digest all these things and see how Ghanaians can get in contact with him. I want to say a very big thank you to Robert Phil Jackson. He's also one of my favorite friends or people who's also getting me in contact with some people as well. I want to thank him very well. And Baba Indiga, aka Jesus, thank you also for always making time for us. Guys, I have a very big team that I always have to thank them, but I don't really say them. But today, I'm going to send a very big shout out to Nee of I Studios, who's also always working with our graphics, and Dennis Dodd, and then Leroy Hodgson. Thank you, team, for always making time for here to make the shows come on. We'll be here, God willing, tomorrow and tomorrow next. Until then, enjoy our contents on Kbox TV. Kbox TV, everything boxing and more. See you.